Howdy, readers. I'm Jason. This is Chapter and Verse, and I hope I'm talking all right. I woke up this morning with something I haven't woken up with in, 10, 12 years, and that's a swollen uvula in the back of my throat. Those are no fun to have. For those of you who've never had one, pray that you never do. Yeah, and I probably could have tackled it by now if I'd just been drinking water throughout the day today, but I was just really busy, and I really don't like water very much, and so I'm going to chug some water tonight before bed. Hopefully it takes care of this, but yeah, so I've been trying to talk less today than I usually do. But anyway, so bear with me if I sound strange or anything like that. I may not, I don't know. But as promised, I wanted to do a part 2 of my Christmas book haul. So the last few books that my parents got me for Christmas have arrived in the mail, and so I wanted to share those with you guys. And then Kelly and I also got a few other books as well. So here are the last 3 books that I got for Christmas. And the first of those is a book I have already read, and we're going to be reading in my mortality project. And I just noticed that it has a massive gouge in the cover, which I did not notice before. So I guess I will be calling a Book Depository to get a replacement copy of this. Anyway, and that is Benediction by Haruf. We're going to be reading this at the end of the year in my mortality project class. See that? Look at that. Look at that. Hello. Hello. See that? Woohoo. Yeah, that won't do. I'm trying to be less precious about the condition of the books that I buy or the books that I get these days, but that won't do. That's not good. Anyway, Benediction is a beautiful, beautiful novel. Had me in tears through basically its whole final chapter, and it really earned those tears. So I'm looking forward to rereading this later this year. God, I can't believe that. That just pisses me off. And then I also got this for Christmas, which is very exciting. And that is H.G. Wells's The War of the Worlds. So I've never read this, but I love the story. I have a War of the Worlds t-shirt from, what the hell is the company called? Lithographs, right? Lithographs, where the image on the shirt is made up of the book. Like it's literally like the printed words of the book. All of the printed words from the book are on the shirt. And and I love Steven Spielberg's film of this. I love I used to actually have a book. I don't think I still have that. That was about Orson Welles' involvement with the radio broadcast. And so this will be cool. This will be really, really cool to read. And I'm planning on reading this later this year. So yeah, this is wonderful. And then this, it's very fitting actually, because there's just been so much chatter about poetry on BookTube here lately. But this is cool. This is really, really lovely. And this is published by Oxford. And this is poetry of the First World War. And it's a hardcover with this just beautiful cloth. There's no dust jacket or anything, just a beautiful cloth cover. But yeah, I just really love that. Just how that looks with the helmet and everything. And on the back, we've got a quote. And I'm not sure what poet this is by, but it says, "I saw a man this morning who did not wish to die. I ask and cannot answer. If otherwise, wish I." Some of the poets in here I've read in the past and am reasonably familiar with. Wilfred Owen. Who else here? Yeah, I've read some Robert Service in the past. Siegfried Sassoon. Yeats, of course. But yeah, Thomas Hardy. I've never read any of Hardy's poetry. I know, Brian, you're not you're not a fan of Hardy's poetry, but yeah. So this should be good. But I just think this is. I mean, how beautiful is that, right? I mean, that is one of the most beautiful books I've seen in quite some time. And then, Kelly and I recently ordered the Arden edition of Shakespeare's The Winter's Tale, which I am planning to do for ShakeTube this year. And this is one of my favorite Shakespeare plays. I haven't reread it in donkey's years. It's been at least 15 years probably since I've read The Winter's Tale. So that should be a lot of fun. And I just thought this was a really lovely cover. There's another cover which I didn't discover until after that I actually prefer. It's the Oxford World's Classics trade paperback cover, which is just a perfect cover for this play. But this one is really lovely as well. So, and now we come to the Library of America titles. So if you remember, Kelly and I became members of Library of America this last year. And so the deal was, so we got one free book. There were 3 books to choose from, right? And we got that Barbara Tuchman book, which I've already shared with you guys. And then we got to choose 2 other books from the Library of America collection, which was very open-ended in the literature that we got, the joining literature that we got. There was no indication at all that there would be a select bunch of titles from which to choose. So I was going to get the Reinhold Niebuhr collection, and then something else. I wasn't sure what. Maybe Aldo Leopold or anyway. So we got the form in the mail to order our other 2 books, and no, it wasn't from the entire collection that we could choose. It was from a select bunch. And granted, there were a bunch of books on the sheet, this checklist that we had to choose from, but the Reinhold Niebuhr was not on that list, and if I remember right, Wendell Berry was not on that list, and Aldo Leopold was not on that list. So I was vaguely disappointed. These are the books that we got, and I'm happy with them. Don't get me wrong, but anyhow, I don't like being misled like that. But we got their edition of Flannery OConnor, which is super cool. I need to go through our copy of Mystery and Manners and make sure everything that's in that book is also in this book. In which case, I don't know, we might give that away to one of you down the road. But it's a really, really lovely edition. And then also, apparently, if you belong to Library of America, you have the option of getting a book without the dust jacket. Now, I love these dust jackets. And in retrospect, I probably would have gotten this next one with the dust jacket, the black dust jacket. But I thought, what the hell? I'll get it in this cream slipcase, which is only available to Library of America members. So here is the slipcase for Henry David Thoreau's Walden. And it's got 3 of his other short works as well in this volume. And it's just your plain cloth-bound blue Library of America edition. It's got the ribbon bookmark and everything. It's essentially just like the Flannery OConnor book, but without the dust jacket. And it just has this slipcase that it goes into, which is nice, which is fine. But yeah, I think I would have ordered it with the dust jacket had I known. But it's cool to have this because you can't buy this edition with the slipcase in a store anywhere. So that's kind of cool. So maybe I wouldn't have gone the other route after all. But anyhow, that is the book haul. That is the Christmas book haul part 2 plus a few other books. I was going to have my video up for you guys on Vagabond tonight, but I didn't get around to rewatching the film tonight, and I'm going to the movies tomorrow night. So now the plan is Friday night for the video on Vagabond. And then I have a discussion video that's going to be going up on Saturday as well. Luke Hosh from Totally Pretentious and I are doing a kind of paired discussion video that's going to be going up this weekend. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope none of you have a swollen uvula like I do. And I will see you again very, very soon. Adios.